inspired by folks out there when it comes to your decor, and that's what HomeSense did for this little project. It's all about the home office.
Yes.
You took some influencers out there in and around the Toronto area.
Nationally.
Nationally, even better, so Canada-wide, and used them and their lifestyles basically as inspiration for these beautiful spaces.
That's right, and it's, you know, so many of these people are bloggers or entrepreneurs, and they all have such a distinct personal style, and that's how they market themselves on social media. And so we love that style, and again, like Pinterest, it's great fodder for inspiration. So this girly glam office was inspired by Priscilla Ventura. She's a mommy blogger. She's based in Quebec, and everything's from HomeSense, and I love it. Like, she has a son, Ezekiel, and he's often at work with her. So she has to have this great office that reflects her style sensibility, but make little room for him as well. So we put in a few craft areas, some chalk. She always needs to keep him occupied while she's doing her thing. And then Priscilla loves feminine, but she also loves modern. So I love some of these really contemporary pieces of furniture that are coming in, and then mixing it with the pink and some of those feminine details, like the little scatter, the faux fur throw and details like that.
What's cool about that also is that it's functional for the children.
Yes.
They want to sit on the ground. They want something really nice to sit on that's furry, but also looks good.
Yeah, and this is actually faux. It's not real. So it's $25, and if the child spills, you know, gets chalk on it, it's not a big deal. I also like, so for both the vignettes, we've got a lot of storage boxes because you want that function as well as the fashion. So stash things away, especially if you have limited drawer storage, get lots of decorative boxes. And then, fun idea, this is actually just a sculpture. It's just a decorative sculpture. We've used it to store Priscilla's jewelry and hang some jewelry on it. So I love it when you can take an item and use it in a little bit of a different way.
And by the way, great art at HomeSense. This is really great if you're looking for affordable pieces. I mean, they run really huge to really small, but you're going to find that eclectic mix that's going to work in your space.
Yeah, and I love
the lighting too.
It's got the pink, the girliness, but it's also more contemporary.
So you looked at another influencer to style this space, which is, you can tell it leans a little bit more masculine. And so you looked far and wide. And you found Adam Wilde. Come on in. Adam works on Toronto's breakfast television.
That's right, yeah.
You also, you are a host on a radio show here in Toronto, Kiss 92.5, the Blake and Wild Show, which is hilarious, by the way. And this space was sort of modeled after you. What would you call this, Adam?
Well, it's like a modern kind of industrial look, and that's how my place looks. And it's, you were mentioning storage boxes and stuff earlier. I think that is the most important thing that we have. You know, my fiance and I live in downtown Toronto. We live in a condo without any storage locker. So we have to be creative with these sorts of things, right?
And so you want that storage to look good. By the way, just got engaged. Hello.
It does. I'm still getting used to it. Like, sometimes I still call her my girlfriend. She's like, no, not yet. Nope.
Gonna be your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a fun word. You only get to use it for a short period of time. So you've got to embrace fiance.
Exactly.
Enjoy it. I just think it's so adorable, this whole relationship. He's such a good boy. Okay, so this is a really, he's such a good boy.
He is a good guy.
It's such a nice way to do it, though, because, you know, at this stage in your life, you're a young guy, you're starting out, just engaged. You don't necessarily have the funds, and you know, to buy those pieces, those investment pieces that you're going to have forever. But you can still look really stylish and affordable. It's affordable.
You can still have style, and you know, I love this desk. I think it's super cool. It's a great value. But you know, this is open concept, so that's where you put your books and some decorative accessories. But then we also have closed storage because we know that the cables and the cords drive Adam crazy.
Very important.
You need to have those boxes to stash things. We've thrown in a few like fun games, playing cards and cute little wooden games, but it's all about those bringing those personal details into the space, so that if you are working from home, for instance, and a lot of young people and entrepreneurs, you know, they're either running their own business or they want to work for a company that lets them work from home. Then you want to feel like your personal space. Love the street signs.
Yeah,
this is
lovely.
Toronto. We have them for Vancouver and Montreal as well. but that's a nice way to localize it too.
Right. Very cool. Where are Adam's video games?
I don't have to wait in a beautiful decorative box.
Here. I mean, this is great space. I love the fact that you've incorporated some art, and also you're very much into sports as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think that's you want your office to feel like it's home when you walk into it, and even though you have to work from home, and that's always kind of a bummer sometimes.
You want it to look good.
Yeah, or feel good about it, right?
But you know, in both spaces we've done the layered rugs, and I think that also adds to kind of the cozy factor. Personalized it. We've got the Persian on the bottom, and then the faux cowhide, which is really cool. And I think you want to bring those accessories. I know you were just traveling with Caprice, and to have some of those things like little Eiffel Tower to reference, like, so that when you're working, when you're in the middle of your day and doing stuff, you can kind of look up. I know, Adam, we talked about your message board, but to look at some of these details, and either the details kind of inspire you in your work or just keep you going when you're kind of having a bit of a day.
Yeah, and as silly as that sounds.
I am working to make money so I can go back there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And just a little word to the wise, that when you have your wild parties with Caprice, because you will, roll up the top rug, okay? Because you don't want to get any wine on the back.
Good idea.
And then it's party time. Move everything to the wall.